The United States is preparing for an economic downturn. And so for folks that have been in relationship with narcissists, you should already know what time it is. They're going to come out of the woodwork and suddenly want to work on the relationship. They suddenly love you. They suddenly miss you. And of course, they need a place to stay and access to your resources. Hi, my name is Dr. Natalie Jones, and I am a licensed psychotherapist, and I have been working with people who are recovering from abuse, as well as people who perpetrate abuse. And there is a saying that most people who've experienced narcissistic abuse know very well, and that saying is, no one falls in love faster than a narcissist who needs a place to stay. And I think the same thing can be said for people who are spinning the block and are looking for safety, security, resources, the place to stay, all the stuff, right? Access to sex, right, and comfort. They are survivalist by nature for a lot of them, and a lot of narcissists, as you know, don't like to be alone, and they like it when others provide stability and security for them. So with that being said, of course, as I said before, expect people to come out of the woodworks, and that's going to look different for every person, but I mean, the end goal is still going to be the same, but how they approach you may look a little bit different. Some may approach you under the guise of like, I miss you, I love you, and I miss our relationship, and I'm sorry, for all that happened, and I want us to try and work it out. I would love for us to get together and be on the same page. I want to live together now. I want to get married now. You may even have people that approach you wanting to give gifts. Hey, I'm sorry I treated you poorly. Let me give you something, right? So it looks a little less obvious, right? It looks a little less obvious that they're trying to get their foot in your door when they show up bearing a gift or wanting to go out and, all of that kind of stuff. But again, it's the old bait and switch trick. And so prepare to be love bombed or bombarded with people circling and spinning the block and just really trying to work it out to, have access to all the great things that you have to offer. And, when people do this, this is a reminder that you are that person. You are fabulous. You're fantastic. You never deserve that. They knew what they had when they had you, and that's why they come back. It's because they want access to all of those things. But trust and believe, despite their lips moving, despite them saying all of the things that you've probably would have given anything to hear when you guys were together, it's still a pathological lie, and most likely will fall through in a matter of days, weeks, months, however long your person can keep it together. It'll probably fall through a lot faster than it did last time. That person may still be a womanizer and or cheater. That person still lies. That person is still very untrustworthy, and that person is still abusive. And they're gonna tell you any lie that they can. I've been thinking about things. I found Jesus. I went to therapy. I've done all these things, right? And again, for the most part, it's usually lip service, or if they have gone to therapy, it's usually very short term or very sporadic. And short term, I mean less than a month's worth of sessions, typically. So, be on the lookout for that. And keep your boundaries strong. Keep that number blocked. Don't answer that door. Just stay strong, and most importantly, stay present in the present. Stay in the present moment. Remember all of the bad, all of the pain, all of the chaos that they created. Don't get caught up in sort of the sweet, sugary things that they're trying to tell you, and try to fantasize and go back to the honeymoon period, because the honeymoon is not the reality. It is who they were before the mask came down, or who they were when they were trying to get access to certain things from you. So just remember, a leopard never changes its spots, that they're always going to remain the same, and that is the situation with a narcissistic person. So stay safe, don't answer the door, don't answer the phone, stay in no contact, do all of the things that you need to do to take care of yourself. Surround yourself with your community that's positive and that's uplifting. But, take care of yourself. You deserve better. And I salute you.